Good morning, everybody. I'm back. Not as strong as before, but getting there. Thank you all so much for so much messages of love and prayers and just thinking of me during this very hectic last few weeks. Um, I'm getting stronger every day. So today's class is fantastic. If you have not been exercising much, like me, I haven't. I have done nothing. Really. So today is going to be a gentle easing back into stretch and release. If you feel like I'm acting too much like a geriatric, a very old, sick one, then go ahead and watch another one of my classes. And if you feel like this is really what you need, enjoy. So I'm going to start sitting right where I am and doing neck rolls. So sitting up nice and tall, I'm going to move back a bit. And I'm going to really hope that the sound is good because my volume button on my lungs is a bit defunct. So sit up nice and tall, hands on your knees, legs cross-legged. Excuse me. Men that have tight hips, you can sit on a cushion just to prop your hips up a little bit. I'm going to start with head rolls, so chin to chest, ear to the shoulder, chin to chest, ear to the shoulder. Try and keep the rest of your body still, so don't move across. Just keep the spine nice and erect and use the head to roll side to side. I'm going to do a couple of those, so just roll through the midline, chin touching the chest, ear touching the shoulder. Well, sort of. Forward to the side, forward and round. I've missed you guys. My daily routine is really not the same without this class. And let's do two more. Round and back to the center, bringing the shoulders up to the ears, shrugging up and pulling the shoulders down. Up to the ears and pulling down. Up to the ears and pulling down. Let's do three more. Up and pull down. Up and pull. Last one. Up and pull. Good. Shoulder rolls. Going to bring them nice big circle. Round. 3. Keep the spine nice and erect. And just use the shoulders. Don't let the head jut forwards. And changing direction. Pull the shoulders back and round. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Take the arms overhead now. Stretching right arm, stretch up as high as you can, stretching the whole right side of the body from the hip up. Make sure you don't over the midline and don't lean to the left. Keep your body erect and just stretch that arm up and bring it down. Left arm reaching straight up to the ceiling and bring it down. Right arm, reach. Left arm, stretch. Right arm, not over the midline, just going straight up to the ceiling. Stretch. We're going to do 2 more sets. Left side, right. Last one, left. And now taking both arms overhead. I'm just hooking my hands together and I'm now going to go over to the right and lengthen up the spine so you get up nice and tall and then pull the right side down, going over to the left side. Good. And then over to the left. Ooh. And over to the right. Keep those shoulders pulling away from the ears. And over to the left. Let's do 2 more sets. Breathing in, exhaling. Breathing in, exhaling. Last one. Exhale, breathing in and exhale. Good. Take the arms in a big circle around behind the back and stretch those shoulders back. Hooking the hand, you're tying the hands, or hooking them together and pulling them away from the body. Chin to chest and release. Nice. Good job. All right, keeping the nose level. We'll just draw a line straight to that side, straight to that side. So you're turning the head to the right, and you want to don't tilt the chin. So just turn as hard as you can to the right, and hold it there. Lengthen up that spine, scoop in the tummy muscles. Did you miss me? And over to the other side. I missed you a lot. Yo. I mean, I went to the studio the other day and it looked so lonely and cold. And over again. Once more, we're just going to loosen up those muscles. And over to the other side. Nice. All right. I'm going to scoot one back. You're going to stretch your legs out for me. And I'm going to just move this camera down a little bit just so you can see. All right. Okay, dokie. All right. So toes straight out in front of you. Legs extended out in front. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay. Toes pointed, and you're going to bring your arms out straight out in front of you. We're going to do a forward roll towards the toes. So you tuck your chin into the chest, breathe in, scoop in the tummy muscles, and stretch so that the toes, the hands are in line with the toes. Keep the head tucked in and stretch towards those toes. And then you're going to curl the spine up, pull the shoulders down and back, and lift the head up. Don't lift it too high. Straight and level. Breathe in. And chin to chest, scooping in the tummy muscles, roll those ribs into the belly and reaching forward. Keep the hands slightly above the knees, you're not going to drop them. Stretch towards the toes, and then using the spine, you're going to rack the vertebrae back on top of each other, coming up to erect position, and shoulders down. Catching my breath, breathe in, and chin to chest, curling in, scooping in the tummy muscles, and reaching forward, stretch, and racking them back up, stretching up nice and tall on the spine, shoulders back. 2 more, breathe in, exhale, curling forward, stretching, and reaching. Oh, that feels great. And back upright, shoulders down, and lengthen up that spine, get nice and tall. Keep those shoulders open, don't let the hands curl in towards each other because then your shoulders are rounded. Pull them down and back, keeping the hands parallel. Breathe in, last one. Scoop in the tummy muscles, pull in those ribs, chin to chest, and then stretching forward to the toes. And now you're going to hold that stretch, and we're going to pulse towards the feet. I'm going to pulse 8 times. So keep the chin tucked in, ready, pulsing towards the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up we go, and release the arms down. Good job. All right, I'm going to take my legs a little bit wider. I'm going to flex my feet, and I'm going to take my hands in line, and we're going to cross over the body and stretch towards that right leg and the left leg, coming up, twisting to the right and reaching over. So it's a soaring motion. Okay. When we go over to the leg, we're going to pull the shoulders round, keeping that space between the hands. So that stays, and you're going to pull the left shoulder back, push that right shoulder forward, keep the spine erect, tuck the chin in, and then you're going to soar kind of between the big toe and the second toe. And you're going to go, breathe in, coming back to center, lengthen up that spine, pull those shoulders down, exhaling. Don't let those legs move. Lengthen up the body, breathe in, and breathe in, exhaling, breathe in, and in, last 2, breathe in, last one, breathe and release. Good job. I'm managing pretty well today. This is good news. All right, you're going to bring those legs back in, and we're going to do a roll down now. Judge me not. Okay. It's going to be my first roll down in almost 3 weeks. So, all right. We're going to start with the feet flexed, lengthen up that spine, arms parallel, shoulders down. Breathe in, and you're going to roll from the base of your spine, tuck in the belly, rolling down into the spine, curling, and down is easy. Arms overhead, pointing your toes. Here we go. Panako. Breathe in, and roll. Oh, yo, guys. That's not right, hey? I just did one just like that. Oh, you're such a good body. Oh, such a good body. Hey, isn't that amazing? All right. Reaching for the W, reach for the toes. All right, so flex those feet now. Pushing away with the heels, shoulders down. Breathe in. Scoop in the tummy muscles, curling back onto that spine. Rolling. We're going to do 3 roll downs. Arms overhead. Point your toes. Breathe in. Exhale. Follow those hands. I love you, my special body. And stretch to the toes. And curling up, sitting up tall. Last one, flexing the feet. Breathe in. And exhaling. Curling down. Arms overhead. Good. All right. I'm ready to go over onto my side now. And I'm expecting much coughing. Okay. I've always said with this exercise that with the compression of the lungs, it's always going to exacerbate any kind of issues that you have in your lungs. But it's also good because it squeezes the muscles around the lungs, and it's good muscle work for the lungs themselves. So if I start coughing, don't worry, don't panic, don't call the ambulance. I'm expecting much of that. Okay, I'm going to lie this way so you can see. So I've got my head down, hands are on top of each other, knees are bent. Here we go. Stretching that top arm on the ground, squeezing the lungs. And then you're going to reach up to the ceiling. And you're going to take that arm overhead and opening up the chest, stretching both arms out. Woo! Catching our breath. Okay, breathing in. Stretching that arm up to the ceiling, reaching. And we're going to squeeze those lungs closed and drag that hand on top of the other hand. Breathe in and stretching it forward along the ground, up to the ceiling, opening up the chest. And keeping the arms open, chest nice and open. Take some deep breaths. Whew. And we're reaching up, stretching as far over, and bringing the hand back. Great stuff. Last one, and we're going to roll over onto the other side. So I'm stretching the arm forward, up to the ceiling. I'm so sorry for the coughing. And then you're going to roll over onto your back and take the knees over to the other side. Now we're going to bring that right arm up and over, and stretching forward, and put the hands on top of each other. Relax. Stretch that top arm on the ground, opening up towards the ceiling. Keep the knees on that side and opening up the lungs. Take some breaths. All right, stretching that arm up to the ceiling, breathing. And on the floor in front of the other arm, and then pull the hands on top of each other. Okay, good job. Pressing that shoulder forward, compressing up, and opening up the chest. All right, last one. Up and over, and compressing the lungs, pulling the hands up on top of each other. Good job. Drag that hand over onto your back. Bring arms both up to the ceiling. And we're going to bring the hands under the knees. And we're going to roll like a ball. So we're rolling up. Good job. Okay, rolling like a ball. Breathe in, feet off the ground. Tuck the bum under and curling. Balancing up. 1, and we're going to do 4. 2, 3. Try not to make any bumps there. And 4. Good job. Nicely done. Alright, I'm going to tuck that right leg in. And I'm going to pull the left hip back. Taking the right arm over the left leg. I'm going to bend forward and I'm going to stretch this whole right side of the body over towards that left foot. And hold. So if you can only go this far, that's fine. You can use the left arm to brace yourself. And curl. Deep breaths. Enjoy the stretch. Breathe in and go a little bit further if you can. And one more stretch, a little bit more forward. And release. Nicely done. Over to the other side. Alright. Keep those toes pulled back. Pull that right hip back as much as you can so the hips are as level as possible. Lengthen up the spine. Taking the left arm out now. Push this left knee down. Bring it over the midline to the outside of the right leg and roll forward. This one side's always a bit tighter than the other, so take it easy. The first one, breathe, tuck the chin in, relax the body, and stretch a little bit more forward. And a little bit more. And release. Good stuff. Okay. I'm going to go into a shell stretch. And then you can go on your back and just do a knee stretch. Hands and knees, your shell stretch. Thumb on the heels, arms reaching forward. Stretch those arms. Good. And we're going to go back onto the back. Okay, so lying on your back, we're going to bring those legs up to your bug position. Okay, in that position, hands next to the body, supporting. You're going to just open the knees up and squeeze them together. And then you're going to pull the knees to the chest and take them back. You're going to open the knees, squeeze them together and pull them towards the chest and forward. What we're really doing here is working on the hips, just loosening them up in a controlled manner. Okay, so keep those legs parallel in a good bug position. Open the knees, keep the feet squeezing together. Relax the shoulders, then squeeze the knees together and pull them to the chest. Make sure when you pull them to the chest, you're not rounding the body. Take them back to bug. Open, squeeze, pull back. Open, squeeze, pull back. Open, squeeze those knees together and pull to the chest. Relax those shoulders. Open the knees, squeeze, pull back. Relax. Open, squeeze, pull back. We're going to do 4 more. Open, squeeze, pull the knees to the chest. Open, squeeze, knees to the chest. 2 more. Open, squeeze, knees to the chest. Last one. Open, squeeze, knees to the chest. And now you can just hold those knees. Breathe in and lift the head and shoulders. Squeeze to the knees. All right. Taking the hands up to the ceiling now, we're going to go back into that bug position. And we're going to just extend that right leg straight out. And slide it along the left leg. And then you're going to pull it back. Okay, shoulders stay down, wrong back of the neck. Hands are parallel. Breathe in, exhale. Stretch that leg forward and pull it back. Keep the legs together. That way you can know that your legs are in alignment. And number 2, extend and pull back. Keep that lower back pressing to the mat and keep your tummy muscles in. 3, same leg, extend and bring it back. And 4, extend and bring it back. And 5, stretch that leg, make sure the knee's not turned out and bring it back. 6, stretch, and back. 7, and keep those tummy muscles pulling in, and back. And 8, stretch. Now hold the leg out there, and you're going to just pull the leg back up to the ceiling and press it to the toes of the left foot. Keep that left knee in. Slide it up, slide it forward. Number 3, slide it up, and use the other leg as your compass, so you're sliding against that leg. And 4, and stretching forward. And 5, keep the tummy muscles in, relax your shoulders. 6, lower back pressing against the mat. 7, we're almost done. Forward. And 8, forward, bend the knee and bring both knees to the chest, relax the body. Sorry. Alright, we're going to go on to the other leg. So back into bug, arms up to the ceiling. And now you're going to slide that left leg along the right leg to the toe. And then you're going to roll it back. Keep the legs squeezing together, lower back pressing down, tummy muscles in. Ready? And 1, extend. Don't let that knee turn out and bring it back. Keep the toes pointed. 2, stretch, lower back pressing down and back. And 3, get a full extension and back. And 4, good. Squeeze those knees together, relax those shoulders. 5, 6, 7, nice. Keep that lower back in and tummy muscles pulling down. And 8, keep it there. And now we're going to slide that leg up to the ceiling and slide it to the toe. Lower back pressing down. And 2, slide it up and slide it forward. And 3, and forward. And 4. Good. We're almost there. 5. Don't let that lower back lift off the mat. Keep it pulling down with the tummy muscles. 6. You'll be feeling it by now. 7. Feels good. My body is celebrating this day. And 8. Nicely done. Take it up, drop it forward, and hug those knees. And you can rock side to side just to release that lower back. Good job. All right, feet on the ground. We're going to do a shoulder bridge. So hands up to the ceiling. Bring those feet a little bit closer to give you more support. You're going to flatten that spine and then arch the spine. So keep your butt on the ground. We're just warming up. Okay, so flatten and release. And flatten and release. I haven't done this for a while, so I want my body to be ready. 3 and release. 4 and release. 5. Make sure your neck is nice and long at the back. 6. Breathing in and exhaling to flatten against the mat. And last one, 8. Now you're going to hold that flat position and you're going to pull your hips off the mat and you're going to push them up to the ceiling into your shoulder bridge. Make sure your knees don't fall out and they don't knock knee. Keep them parallel. Press up and now pull towards the feet as you roll down. So lengthen that spine from the head pulling towards the feet so you get a full, every vertebra touches down. Okay, breathe in, exhale, flatten the spine and peel off the mat, pushing the hips up. Long back of the neck, keep that chin tucked in. Don't let those arms drop or lift, keep them to the ceiling. Now you're going to push the top of your head down, breathe in, exhale and lengthen towards the feet as you tuck the bum under and curl the hips down. Nice. Number 3, breathing in, exhale, flattening the spine, curling up. Breathe in, exhaling, tucking under and down. And last one, breathe in And exhale, scooping the tummy muscles. Make sure your chin doesn't lift. Keep it nice and long back at the neck. Breathe in, and as you cool down, keep that chin tucked in. Good. Open up the knees, hands next to the body, and just rock, open leg rocker side to side. Good. All right, going to do a bit of tummy work. So, going back up into your back position, you know I love this one. Knees are open, hands inside the knees. Then we're going to scoop up and reach towards the feet. Ready? We're going to do 8 of these. Breathe in, and 1, release. 2, release. 3, keep that low back pressing down. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Take the arms overhead, feet down to the ground. Stretch the body and bring the arms up towards the knees. Now we're going to reach over to the right hand to the left knee and down, left to right. Curling up. Right hand to left knee, left hand to right knee. Ready? And 1, cross over. Don't let the knees move from side to side. Use the upper body, rolling onto one shoulder and then onto the other shoulder. I'm going to do 4 more. And we're going to do 1 more. And release. Good job. All right. Putting the right foot on the left knee. Push that right knee away from the body. Hands outstretched sideways and bringing that right foot down to the ground on the left side. And use the foot to push that knee away. All right. Keep that right foot on the left knee. Take it up to the center. And now use that right foot to push the left knee over to the right side as far as you can. Oh, nice and tight. Okay, back to center. Now you take your hands and pull that left knee up to the body and bring the head and shoulders up. Good, and take it down. Change over to the other side. You can stay lying as you are. I'm taking the left foot and putting it on the right knee, pushing that left knee out. Hands outstretched. And I'm going to bring that left foot down to the right side onto the ground and press that left knee away. Relax the body. Nice. Keep that left foot on the right knee and just take the knee over to the left side, using that left foot to push the knee down. Feels good. Feels really good. My family all look at me getting better and they know hard work is arriving. When I do nothing, nobody does anything. So with my health coming back, when I get stuck into the garden, not too soon. All right, back to center. Hands under that right knee. Breathe in and crunch towards that leg. And release. Good job. Take your feet out wide and pull your right knee into the midline. Keep the left knee up to the ceiling. And a nice stretch of that hip. And then change sides. Great stuff. And then pull both knees into the midline. Excellent. And onto your side. Excuse me. All right, hand under the head. Both knees facing forward. Hand in front of the hip. And we take that right leg off the ground and we're going to flex and point and take it down. Lift it up, flex, point, release. Lift, flex, point, and down. Lift, flex, point, ready, and 1, point, take it down. 2, and down. 3, 4, 5. You keep your tummy muscles in and your shoulders relaxed. 8. I think that's 7. 8. Good. Take it up again, lifting the bottom leg up to reach to the top leg. Ready? And 1, and take it down. 2, 3. Try not to use your shoulders in this exercise. 4. You really want to lift from your upper thigh. 6. Don't let this hip drop back. Keep it on top of the other hip. Good. And take it down. Taking this right leg, you're going to take it up, 1, 2, and take it down to parallel. Lift, lift, drop it down. Lift, lift, drop it down. 2, and down. 3, down. Don't let the hip move. 4, 5. Keep it nice and stretched. 6, 7, and 8. Good. And now you're going to bend that knee onto the ground in front of you and just release it there to relax the hip. Good. And we're going to change over onto the other side. Hand on the head, legs extended, knees facing forward, so don't let one knee turn up. Hand in front of the hip. We're going to take that leg up, flex, point, take it down. Lift, flex, point, down. Flex, point, down. Number 2, flex, point, down. 3, point, down. 4, keep this hip nice and stable. 5, point, down. 6, 7, flex, point, down. And 8. Good. Keep it up there. And now we're going to take that bottom leg. 1, and down. 2, 3. Don't let that knee turn out. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Relax that bottom leg. Now we're going to take that top leg up 1, 2 levels and bring it down. Making sure this hip stays long. Lift, lift, take it down. 2, and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, that leg's tired. 8, and release. And bring it into the midline and relax. Good job. Nice. All right. If you can believe it, I'm going on to my tummy now. Okay. Onto the hands. Bend the elbows in. Put the hands flat on the ground. And we're just going to do the arm extensions from here. Okay. Sounds so healthy, don't I? All right. So long back of the neck. If you want to see my legs, they're nice and extended. Tummy muscles are in. Shoulders are pulled down and back. Breathe in and exhale and stretch that arm up to the ear height and bring it down. And 2, stretch and down. Keep those tummy muscles pulled in, legs extended. 3, this is really good for the shoulders and the neck. 4, and down. 5, keep that tension on the tummy muscles pulling in. 6, and down. 7, good. 8, and we're going to change sides. Ready, and extend and back. 2, 3, and back. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and release. Good job. Excuse me. Okay, so working on the tummy is always going to be a bit of an effort in the beginning because of the pressure on the lungs and the chest, but that's okay. I'm going to go down, put my head on my hands, and then we're going to pull the heels to the bum and then point the toes down. Okay, keeping the legs off the ground, so lengthen from the back base of your spine, extending the legs as long as you can. Shoulders are relaxed. Feel that pull. Heels to the bum, knees are off the ground and pointing. And you're going to keep those legs squeezing together. Okay, keep your head in your hands. We're going to do 8 of them. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe in. And 1, and point. 2, keep the tummy muscles pulling in. And point. 3, and point. 4, 5, 6, keep those knees squeezing together. Whew. 7, and 8, and release. Good job. I'm going off into a shell stretch, and all right. Going back onto our bums. Okay, sitting up tall, you're going to keep your legs bent. Hip width apart and parallel, and your arms are going to be out extended in front of you. Lengthen up the spine. You're going to breathe in, and you're going to pull that right arm open, stretch that left arm forward, and really open up that chest. It's good if you can keep those legs as even as possible without pulling over like this. So if you need to, get all squeezy between the kneesies. Otherwise, you're just going to try and maintain parallel. Breathe in. Exhale, open up that right arm, stretch that left arm forward, lengthen up the spine as much as you can. Okay, keeping it arms in line. This arm stays in line with that left leg. And bring it back to the center. It's a real lot of pressure on the area just below the scapula of the spine. Okay, breathe in, and left arm open. Watch those knees, keep that lengthen on the spine and open those arms wide, and back to center. Breathe in and over to the other side. Lengthen up the spine, get nice and tall, tuck that chin in, and center. And change. And center. We're going to do 3 more. Open and center. And open and center. 2 more. Open. Lengthen up that spine. Back to center. And open. Good. Last one. Open to center. And last one to the left and center. Open those knees up, roll forward. Good, and release. Excuse me. All right, sitting up tall, you can cross your legs, wrist circles, turning them round and round and round. Change direction, arms forward, hook the fingers together, stretch them out in front of you. Breathe in, lengthen up the spine, and exhale, take them overhead. And breathe in. Exhale. And exhale. Lift the chin, look up, press up to the ceiling. 1, bend the arms and stretch. 2 and 3. Keep that chin up. 4, tummy in. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and release. Ooh, that felt warm. All right, so left arm's going to support next to the body. The right arm's going to come over. Take the arm out, and you're going to get a nice stretch across the body. Over to the left side. Drop that shoulder forward and walk the hands in a good old circle to the other side. And over to the right side, pull that left shoulder back and stretch over to the right. You see the sun's just come out here through the curtains. Nice. Good. Now pull that left shoulder to the ground and walk the hands forward if you can. Over to the left. Right arm stretching over. Forward and walk those hands over. Last one. And sitting up tall again. Put those hands behind you onto the ground. Drop that head back. Push the chest up. Good. Pull the shoulders back. And release. Good job. I like in the shadows. Shadow sunlight. It feels very nice. This massage bed of mine. This is where I got my vitamin D every day while I was sick. I was lying there and just soak up the sun in the morning, so I'd get a good 2 hours of full sunlight there. Very, very nice. All right, taking that left leg out, put the right foot on the left knee, and left hand on the ankle, right hand under the heel. You're going to pull that leg up towards you as you breathe in, and you're going to hold your breath in. Relax the shoulders, hold the breath. And then you're going to exhale. Okay? So you're going to take a deep breath in. Pull that leg off the other leg. And exhale. And one more. Breathe in. And exhale. Good job. All right, we're going to change sides. So put that left foot on the right knee. Right hand over the ankle, left hand over the right arm, holding the heel. Sit up nice and tall, and you're going to breathe in and pull that leg off the other leg. Sit up tall, hold your breath, and exhale. Good. Another one. Deep breath in. Hold your breath. And exhale. And one more. Breathe in. Hold. And exhale. Very nice. All right. I'm going to cross my legs. If you want to sit in a booster pillow, you can for this. Taking the right arm over the left shoulder. And we're going to press into all those pressure points down the shoulder and pull across the body. And right shoulder, left hand, press in all along the base of the corner of the spine, the edge of the spine, down to the shoulder, and pull across the body. And then I'm just going to thump the chest, thump, 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 helping to strengthen, get it healthy again. Good. Down the side of the body, all the lymph nodes and the tickle spots, and back of the neck, top of the head, and finger to the top of the bridge of the nose, and press in and pull out. Breathe in and pull out. And this is just going to get that nice activation of the brain. Get yourself ready for the day. And again, good. And I'm going to tap my sinuses, chin, throat, and shake out the hands. All right, we're going to go into hands and knees. We're going to go up into a dog stretch. Push-up position, dog stretch, push-up position, dog stretch, push-up position, dog stretch, curling up. Okay, so 3. Let's see if I can manage that. All right, Anna, get yourself into position. Okay. We have a new person on the group. Her name's Vilna, and she is from Worcester. So welcome, Vilna. So for her sake, I'm going to just talk you through this. Go onto the hands and knees, and you're going to slide your right leg out, tuck the toes under the hip, under the foot, and then you're going to hold a nice strong bracing position, slide the left leg out. There's your perfect push-up position. Breathe in, pull your head down between your arms, push your hips up to the ceiling, and there is your dog stretch. Push your heels away. Then you're going to come back into your push-up position, pulling the shoulders forward. Don't drop those hips. Keep them nice and elevated. Breathe in. Exhale. Push the hips up to the ceiling. Head between the arms. And back down. Nice and strong. Last one. Breathe in. And press those hips up. Push the heels down. And you're going to walk those hands back. Curling up. And I'm going to just give myself a head back here. There we go. Okay. Getting there. Okay. So, standing with your feet hip width apart, we're just going to do a couple of toe raises. Going up onto the toes, and make sure your feet are in a nice alignment, and press those heels down. We're going to do 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, it's like a foot pump, 7, activating all the legs, all the muscles, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and last one. Nice, bring those feet together, knees together. We're going to circle the knees, so you're going to make a circle with the knees round. Nice big circle. We're waking up all the blood vessels in the legs. Ready? 1, 2. Get as much bend as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Changing direction now. You're going to bend to the left, pull to the right. 1, bend and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. And 8. Nicely done. Take the feet hip width apart. Actually, take them wider. And you're going to just push into that right hip and then push into that left hip. Press into the right, press into the left, press into the right, press into the left. Number 3, and over. 4, 5, I'm looking at snow-capped mountains out the window. 6, 7, that feels good, and 8, nice. To center, feet hip width apart parallel. You're going to bend at the knees, drop the chin forward, round the spine, and let the arms hang down to the ground. And then curl back up, keeping the knees bent, and then straightening up the legs. Bend, round the spine, curling down, and then curling the spine up, and straightening the legs. Bend, tuck under, curl forward, and up. Let's do one more. Bend at the knees, curl forward, and up. Nice. Arms overhead, stretching right arm up, all the way up, and left arm up, and right arm up, and left arm up. I'm taking my legs wide apart, arms stretched out sideways. I'm taking the right hand down to the left leg. Deep breath in. Come back up. Left arm, right leg. And up. That's the stretch I was looking for. Right to left. And up. Left to right. And let's do 2 more. last round. Right to left and left to right. Good. And up. Oh. All right, the swing Tate. All right, bringing the arms overhead. This is going to be a lovely, really enjoyable swing for the first time in weeks. Breathe in and swing forward and up. Oh, that feels good. 2. Let's do 5. 3. 4. That's it. And 5. And release. That's it. All right. I managed that. Bit of a shorter class, but I'm just so glad to be doing it again. And hopefully it wasn't too lame. I have redefined lame this last 3 weeks. But getting stronger all the time. And so grateful for my community of you guys who have been wishing me well. So I hope you joined me today and enjoyed it. It was more like our end of the month. In fact, it is the end of the month. So that's that nice stretch and release end of the month class. Okay, it's going up from here, none of the slacking off. But thank you so much if you join me. I really appreciate it, and looking forward to being back here in 2 days again and really getting cracking with classes. I promise you I'm taking it easy and looking after myself. If any of you do contract the COVID and would like or are wondering how it feels or would like advice, feel free to call me. I am now an expert on what the body goes through with pneumonia and infections, and I will definitely be able to help you and nurture you. And we're a good support group. I've learned that now. So any of you that need support or need someone to drop by with some soup, as I had, or some cookies or some fruit, reach out to us. Let's use each other in the nicest way possible as support, caring community. Thank you all so much. It's so good to be here. I'm really grateful for all of you, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to do what I do and what I love. So have a fabulous day and see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.